My good people, very much welcome to this tutorial. These are drop down type of movement. If you check for 1 minute candle, this is the type of graph we are getting. So the graph has been falling. So I minimize it up to 15 minutes. So the 15-minute candle is very strong compared to 1 minute candle. So if you check, we entered the market here at this line here, but the graph, the price went up to this point. This is the highest point for the 15-minute candle, and also here we have the lowest point. So if you check this movement from this part, the highest point, to this part here, the price was dropping. So it is a sell. So it started making profit at this point here. You can say from this point here, from that point there, that's when we started making this portion here is the one which has made this profit of $121. But if you check from here where I entered the market like 2 days ago, you can see the graph was going opposite, then it started coming down up to this point. Before that, it was just making a straight line oscillation, that is minimal ups and downs for that case. So if you check the graphs and you find that maybe the 5 minute candle is showing you the highest point is good, you take the opposite prediction, that is a drop down if it has gone to the highest point. But remember to compare the 1 minute with the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes candles. If there is a If the graph is forming the highest point at 15 minutes, and it again, if you go for 5 minutes, it is also the highest point, this is a very clear indication that you can sell. The probability of getting a profit from sell is very high. We have a snapshot of the internet. I don't know why. Let me refresh and say. So for that minute, you can see the profit has gone up to 124. For this case, this is a clear indication that the graph might continue even dropping further for the next 2 days or for the next 1 day. But if you check for this part here, the graph was maintaining just a straight movement all the way from here, up to this point. There's no maximum and minimum drops. So you can stagnate, you can get you can you can get this kind of movement where there's no maximum and minimum changes. I mean, there's no highest and the lowest, deepest and the highest, the tallest parts of the graph. So from this kind of movement, this one you can place a sell option again because the graph might continue falling for the next 1 day to 2 days, that is the next 5 hours, 24 hours, and so forth. Because we said that the 30-minute candle is very strong compared to 5-minute candle. So from this drop down, we can also keep analysis that the graph might change the movement to upward movement, or it might continue making another lower position. Don't say this one will just alternate to upward motion, but bear in mind that it can form another lowest point. So the indicators I'm using here are called Williams alligator. They are just indicators, but just like a symbol moving half range. So, but I don't rely much on the indicators, but they just give some kind of specific direction. So subscribe and keep tuned, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can always comment on my videos at the comment part, or yeah, and then you can also reach me on my Facebook account. Thank you for watching.